Yeah, and Josh, like you bringing up those other countries, it just makes me remember that there's so many like natural disasters going on all around the world, and I feel like I'm devoting so much of my time and energy and building this astral kingdom so everyone can thrive in this newly emerging technological world. When in reality, like the planet that we inhabit is also suffering. So it's hard to like really push one to the wayside in order to focus on the other. And I feel like there's got to be some kind of balance. And like internally, I just feel like I'm in that dilemma where I'm getting pulled in different directions and wanting to devote my resources. Do you guys feel that way also?
I do definitely agree with you, Andrew. There's so much going on in the world that we personally cannot control as an individual, but with the Astral Kingdom being created, we can not only allocate funds from the Astral Kingdom in order to give back to the actual physical world that we live in, allowing others to help others. It would also allow us to educate ourselves in different ways by traveling and being able to experience different cultures and how things are viewed, which would give us a larger aspect on the actual world instead of just Virginia, because we
Yeah.
really only know like the East Coast, which is, it's kind of crazy to think about that we are probably in the smallest little portion of land, and everything else around us is kind of like concaving in.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't really do anything about it, but I think that with the ideology that we have, and as long as we keep it, we are going to be able to move forward and actually help and create a better world.
Mhm. I think the really cool thing about the metaverse is the first thing obviously being decentralized. It's going to allow people to hopefully spread ideas a lot quicker without having to be centralized or someone kind of deciding whether or not something's posted or not. We're also in this era where I think the majority of the country can agree that the leaders aren't taking care of a lot of the issues that need to be taken care of. Andrew and you were talking about how the earth is kind of suffering. There's a lot of like climate issues taken into account, but I think the younger generation understands that there needs to be something to do, but the older generations, they're kind of just allocating resources in things that we don't even believe in. There's this massive disconnect between these generations, and hopefully, the metaverse is going to be a way to help everyone come together instead of make this whole division and this tribalism that we see right now, where it's left versus right or something like that. I think in general we should be focusing on it's the human race, and let's forget about the people that are trying to make themselves a lot better than the rest of us. Like, we're the ones that are going to have to pay for it at the end of the day. We're the ones that are going to have to face the consequences.
Yeah, I mean, going off that, like preserving the environment, I like what Josh mentioned about the cultures, and it'd be interesting to see how either whether it be cultures are preserved on the metaverse or maybe new cultures emerge, or how that's even going to play out. It seems like no one's going to want to forget about the world that surrounds them in like the metaverse, but there's going to be so many new communities that are emerging between people of different ethnicities, races, ages, and everything. So it seems like there's a lot of different combinations that await.